start recording. And here we have today's our class number 7, and this is today's topic. Today we are going to talk about quantifiers. Quantifiers. A few, a lot, a little, a couple of. So at the end of this class you will know how to use countable and uncountable nouns, but also some, any, and other quantifiers. So here we have today's warm-up activity. I will choose one of you to say a noun, and after that student will choose another student to do the same. So I will choose Marcos. Are you there?
Sure, here.
Can you say a noun, please?
A pencil.
Can you repeat, please?
A pencil.
A pencil. Really good job, Marcos. Now, can you choose another student?
Let me see. Giancarlo Tanadillo.
All right. Um, an apartment.
An apartment. Really good. Now, can you choose another student?
Um, Ana. Tiene unos lentes.
Ana Castilla. Book.
Like I don't know, chair.
Chair. That's good. Now, can you choose another student?
Carlos Peña.
I think Carlos has already participated.
Okay. Leonardo Garcia.
Hello. My noun is headphones.
Headphones. Really good. Now, Leonardo, can you choose another student, and that would be the last one?
Jose Manuel.
Hi. A book.
A book. Really good. So here, in the right side, we have a definition, and nouns are the ones that you use to identify people, places, or things. So here we have some examples: John, Mary, person, table, school, money, dog, and house. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
No, teacher.
Awesome. So well, for today's topic, we need to know this. We need to know about countable and uncountable nouns. And here we have countable nouns. We can count. We can count countable nouns. So these particular nouns have a singular and a plural form. For example, we have tree. We can say only one, singular, a tree, or we can say the plural form, more than one, 2 trees, or 7 trees, or 11 trees. Okay, so we have 3 trees. Okay, singular, plural. Is this clear?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great. So now, with countable nouns, we can use a singular verb or a plural verb, because we have both options. We have the singular form and the plural form. So we use, if it is one, the book is old, or if there are more than one, the books are old. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, with uncountable nouns, we cannot count. So, we cannot count them. So, remember, this particular type of nouns don't have a plural form, only the singular. So for example, the word butter, it is uncountable, so we don't say butters. This is not correct. It only has singular form, and because by this reason we can only use a singular verb. For example, sugar is an uncountable noun, so we only use is. Okay, it is not correct to say sugars are sweet. That is not correct. Only sugar is sweet. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now,
Yes.
correct. So this is the other important part. We cannot use a an or a number before them. So we cannot say a rice or two rice or a bread or two bread, because these are uncountable nouns. So is this part clear?
I have a question. A bread doesn't mean pan. Yo no puedo decir yo tengo dos panes.
No, you cannot say that in English. I know it is tricky and extremely strange for us, because in Spanish we have pan and panes, but in English the word panes no existe.
¿Y cómo se diría
Entonces,
si compro dos panes,
okay, for that reason you have something
por ejemplo?
called containers. Containers. Do you know containers?
No.
Containers are called contenedores, aunque para el pan no sería un contenedor como tal, pero trabajan gramaticalmente de la misma forma. Nosotros no podemos contar uncountable nouns, pero podemos contar los contenedores. Entonces si tenemos por ejemplo milk, I cannot say one milk, but I can say one bottle of milk. Now with bread, we can say one slice of bread, una rebanada de pan, or two slices of bread. Okay, so you would use slice, rebanada.
Y en el caso que el pan esté completo, ¿cómo lo pudiéramos utilizar?
In that case, I think you would say piece, que es como ya pieza. Okay,
Okay, okay. Thanks.
anytime. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now, here we have some explanations that we can use to identify better uncountable nouns, because they are often abstract ideas that cannot be touched. For example, love, education, luck, help. So we cannot say 3 loves, 3 helps, 3 lucks. That is not correct. Only singular. Liquids or gases, for example, water, milk, wine, oil, coffee. Okay, these are liquids, so we cannot say 3 water, 3 milks, 3 coffees. Okay, for this case we can use containers. 3 cups of coffee, 3 glasses of milk, 7 bottles of water. You get that?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now, uncountable nouns sometimes are made from.
Teacher.
Dígame.
Este se lo diré en español, no estoy seguro de cómo se diría en inglés. Si fuera con litros, todo eso,
En
son
ese
unidades, ahí se vuelve contable.
correct. En ese caso sí podrías decirlo. En ese caso no sería un container,
disculpe,
pero sí sería un quantifier. Okay, porque estamos diciendo 3 liters of wine, for
Ok,
example, or 3 gallons, son galones of wine. Okay,
ok. Supongo que lo mismo con unidades de peso, gramos, kilogramos y todo eso. Muy bien.
correct, correct. In that case, you can say 1 kilogram of sugar or 100 kilograms of sugar. Okay.
Ok, thanks, teacher.
Awesome. Anytime. So these are nouns that are made from smaller parts. For example, sugar, rice, salt, flour, or spaghetti. Sometimes materials are uncountable because we cannot say um, papers, golds, silvers. Okay, the material. I know there is a noun. I know there is a noun for glasses. Okay, but in this case is the material. The material. Now, with some food, it cut into small parts. For example, bread, meat, bacon, even the word food only has singular form. It is uncountable. We cannot say foods or chocolates. For chocolate, we usually use bar, a chocolate bar, or 3 chocolate bars. Okay, bar, barra. And be careful with this one. These words are uncountable in English. Furniture is only in singular form. Work, news, information, luggage, and money. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now here at the bottom we have some examples. On the left side we have countable nouns. Eggs. We can say 1 egg or 7 eggs. We can say 1 banana or 8 bananas. 1 olive or 5 olives. Now, what happened with this one? Fries. This is already the plural form. The singular form is fry. F-R-Y. Y sería para una sola papa. Entonces esa prácticamente nunca se usa. Can you give me a fry? But in this case, we usually say fries. We can say the small package or small fries or medium fries or big fries. Okay, remember in places, for example, McDonald's, you have some sizes, so you can choose in any of them from any of them. You can choose middle size, small size, or big size. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And with uncountables, remember milk, flour, salt, and sugar cannot be counted. So we have to count the container or the quantity, the amount. Okay, so we can say 1 liter of milk, 1 kilogram of flour, and 3 packages of salt, or in 1 jar of sugar. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Awesome. Now here we have some and any. For these particular words, you need to be really careful because you have a and an. You already know this. They are used with singular countable nouns. For example, bottle. A bottle. Remember, we use a when the next word begins with a consonant and an when the next word begins with a vowel. So here we have apple and apple. Bottle, a bottle. So you have to be careful because in English we don't have this article which is called indefinite article for plural countable nouns. So there is no an bottles as in Spanish. In Spanish we have unos, unas. In English we don't have them, but we can use this, some and any. we use some and any with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. But you have to be careful because we use some always with affirmative sentences, and we use any with negative and questions, with negative sentences and interrogative sentences. This is the important part. Always remember this. Some, affirmative, any, negative, and questions. Now, here we have an asterisk, which means that there are some exceptions. So, sometimes we want to, with questions, we want to offer, we want to ask for, or we want to suggest, we use some. So here we have the structures. Would you like some coffee? Can I have some fries? Why don't we go and eat some chocolate? Okay, so in this case, remember, for this particular cases, offering, asking for, and suggesting, we use some. For any other questions, we use any. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, amazing. Now let's take a look at these examples. Here we have an uncountable noun, cheese. So remember, we use some and any with uncountable nouns. There is some cheese in the fridge. Remember, uncountable nouns are always used with singular verbs. So is, there isn't any cheese, because this is negative. Is there any cheese in the fridge? Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Now here we have like a summary. With countable singular nouns, we use a or an for affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. But for plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns, we use some for affirmative sentences, any for negative sentences, and any for interrogative sentences. Okay, students, now let's pass to quantifiers. Here we have quantifiers are used at the beginning of noun phrases. They are used to express an amount or a degree of something. They are also used with persons. Okay. So now, this definition is not really clear. Even this word is not correct. Persons. This is people. But the only important part of this definition is this one. Quantifiers. They are used to express an amount or a degree of something. Used to express an amount or a degree of something. So here below we have three groups. We have with countable nouns, we use this. With uncountable nouns, we use this. And with countable and uncountable nouns, it means for both, we use this. So I will choose one of you to read. I will choose Mayerlin. Can you read? With countable nouns.
Yes, teacher. With countable nouns, a majority of, a number of, several, many, a large number of, a few, very few, a great number of.
It's good. Can you continue with uncountable nouns?
With uncountable nouns, much, a bit, a great deal of, a large quantity of, a large amount of, a little, very little.
Okay, great job, Madeline. Just be careful with the pronunciation of this one. This is amount. Amount.
Amount. Amount.
You got it. Really good. Now let's take a look. With countable nouns, we use this. So we can say several apples, many pears, a few books. Okay, and with uncountable nouns, we use this, which is much water, a little sugar, little milk. Okay, now here we have a list of some quantifiers that we can use with both countable and uncountable nouns. Madeline, can you continue, please?
Yes. With countable and uncountable nouns. Enough, all, more, most, less, least, no, no one, any, not any, some, plenty of, lots of.
Okay, so this is one. Plenty of and lots of. Okay?
Okay, plenty of or lots of.
Really good. Really good job, Madeline. Thank you. So let's take a look. Plenty of, lots of. We can also say a lot of. A lot of. Okay, so we can say enough milk, none water, lots of oranges. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
Amazing. Now here we have more. So well, these are the same. Okay, just the thing is that here we have the definition. Again, you already know the definition. Here we have some quantifiers which are the same as you have seen before with countable and uncountable nouns. And you can see we can use a lot of or lots of for both. Here we have a lot of, lots of, or here lots of or a lot of. Don't forget the of. But the thing here is that I would like you to read the examples. So I will choose Jose. Can you read the examples, please?
Okay. I have a few friends who work in the city. She has many hobbies, including knitting and painting. There are several people in the room.
Great. Go ahead.
I have a little money left after paying my bills. She has a lot of work to complete before the deadline. There is much debate about the new law. Debate. I don't know how to pronounce.
Yes, debate.
Okay, thanks.
About the new law. Really good. Okay, students, do you have any questions?
I think no, teacher.
Awesome, awesome, really good. So here we have the exercises. Here we have some sentences with some blanks, and you have three options. You can use some, any, or a. Remember, you need to focus on the noun. If it is countable or uncountable. If it is singular, uncountable, you use a. If it is countable or plural countable or uncountable, it doesn't matter if you use some or any, but you have to be careful. Remember, if it is an affirmative sentence, you have to use some. And if it is interrogative or negative, we use any. So now I will choose Marcos. Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you
Yes,
do,
I'm here.
yes. Can you do from number 1 to number 9, please?
I want to put some sugar into my coffee. And the second one, people are waiting outside the movie theater. Some people are waiting outside the movie theater. And three, there is a white car next to the truck. Vamos con lo nuevo.
With the 9, yes.
My sister went to a movie theater with some friends.
It's good. It's good.
There are
One, two.
there are some cookies on the table. Let's have any.
Okay, now.
Any.
Let's have. It's affirmative, so we use.
Yes. Let's have some.
It's good. So here we have some and some. There are some. Let's have some. Really good job. Now
Yeah.
let's pass to Anna. Can you do the 11?
Yo,
Yes.
Ana Castilla.
Yes.
Okay. I need a minute to finish my work, and then I can leave.
Great. Now can you do from number 4 to number 6, please?
Are there any supermarkets in your neighborhood? There aren't any supermarkets in my neighborhood. I don't have any tests on Monday, but I have a test on Wednesday.
That's great. And that's all. Okay, great job, Anna. Now let's pass to Jonaiker. Can you do 7 and 8?
Yeah. Are there any birds in the tree? No, there aren't any.
That's great. So we have any. It's good.
Thomas needs a box of colored pencil to finish his picture.
It's good. A box. Great.
A
Now
box.
can you do 12 and 13?
Okay. Stewart bought some dozen eggs and no. Yeah. Stewart bought us a dozen eggs and some tomatoes.
You got it. Really
You'll
good.
see. Okay. Do you have any pets like cats or dogs?
That's good. Great job. Really good job, Jonaiker.
Thanks.
Students, do you know this word, dozen? Dozen means
Yes.
Docena.
docena, right.
No.
Here we have a dozen eggs, which means una docena de huevos. Okay? For that reason we use a dozen. Una docena. A dozen. We don't say some dozen. That is not correct. We can even say 4 dozen eggs. Okay? 4 docenas de huevos. Pero no podemos decir some. Okay, that is not correct. It's good. Is that clear?
Yes.
Clear.
Awesome. Now let's pass to Anna. Can you do from the 14 to the 16?
Yeah, number 14. Many programs on TV are quite boring, but some programs are okay. The next one, I have a really good friend. Her name is Katie. And the last one, I think, Albert Einstein had some fascinating ideas about time and space.
That's it. Great job. it is some, because here we have the noun ideas, which is a plural noun. So we use some. Some fascinating, some fascinating ideas. Okay, great. Do you have any questions? Nope. Okay, so let's pass to this. Here we have some activities with quantifiers. So here in the left side, it is practically the same exercise as we did before. You will need to complete using indefinite articles, some or any. So Anna, can you do the number one? Ana Estrella, my bad.
Okay, user. Number one, and we should buy some milk to make cookies.
Great. Now let's pass to Alessandro. Are you there?
Hi, number what?
And for number
Yeah.
2 to number 5.
Buy a t-shirt.
Okay, Alessandro, are you there?
Hello.
Can you do for number 2 to number
Can
5?
Presentation.
Alessandro,
Hello.
sí te oigo.
Number 2. I want. Yes. I'm here.
Sí te oigo, hazla.
An A and some other. I want to buy a shirt. I need some. There, flour in the kitchen. We have oranges. I want to make a orange cake. Are there any apples in the fridge? And the number 5 is, let's make some apple pie. No, let's make apple pie. Any apples?
That's good. Really good. Great job. An apple pie. Got any apples? Are any apples here? It's really good. Great job, Alexandra. Really good. Now let's pass to Giancarlos. Here we have some sentences and you will need to complete them by using much, many, a lot, or a lot of. Be careful. Remember, we use much with uncountable nouns. We use many with countable nouns. We use a lot of with both, and we use a lot usually for this kind of answers. Not a lot. Okay?
Is the last thing I don't understand what say?
Normally we don't say a lot apples. Okay, so the only thing way we are using a lot is for this particular sentence, not a lot.
No mucho, algo así, traducido.
You got it.
Alright. The first one. How many apples do you need for the pie? The second one. Not a lot, just 3. The second. The second sentence. How much sugar do you want?
Yes, here is a mistake. Here is remaining the personal pronoun you.
Do you want? Do you want? Alright. How much sugar do you want in your tea? Is the same in the top, right?
Yes.
Not a lot, only a little is the answer. All right. The third one, there are many schools in this area. For children shouldn't drink a lot of coffee.
It's good.
And the last one, we shouldn't eat a lot junk food. A lot of junk food. It is unhealthy.
Unhealthy. Really good job, Giancarlo. It was
Unhealthy.
amazing.
Thanks.
Great. Just be careful with this one. This is area. Area.
Area.
You got it. Great job. Now let's pass to Andrea. Here you will need to complete these sentences by using a little or a few. Remember, a few is used with countable nouns, and a little is used with uncountable nouns. Can you try it?
Okay, so the first one, there is a little of milk left. We can make a cake. It is correct?
It is correct. You can also say a little. So let's take a look. Okay. Here we have
I
a
feel
little.
I feel something strange.
Yes, because you said off.
Okay.
And we don't say off. We
Little
only say
milk?
a little milk or little milk or very little
Okay.
milk.
Okay.
Can you try it?
Okay. There are a few orange. I think we should make orange juice. How many t-shirts do you have? Just a few. 3 or 4, I guess, but they are enough for me.
You got it. Really good job, Andrea. Just be careful with the pronunciation of this one. This is orange, and this one is oranges. Juice.
Oranges.
You got
Okay.
it.
Oranges.
Okay, students, do you have any questions? Okay, so here we have more, but I think you have already mastered this topic. This is more of the same, much, many, little, or a few. Here we have more, little, or a few, and much, many. So you already know this, right? So do you want me to pass to the other exercise?
Okay.
Okay, this is much better. Here we have some pictures, and you will need to make a sentence or question using today's topic. You can use any quantifier you have seen in today's class, okay? So I will choose Maria Parra.
Teacher, sorry.
Diga.
Me pusieron el agua, entonces voy a tener que irme de la clase, disculpe.
No worries, that happens. We are in Venezuela.
Es un momento muy Venezuela, disculpe. Terminen su clase, buenas noches.
Good evening. Well, good night in this case. It's good. Okay, students, let's continue with Maria Parra.
Okay, teacher. There is some milk in the kitchen.
Great. Now let's pass to Carlos Peña. Carlos, are you there? ¿O es Carlos el que se acaba de ir? Okay, I think Carlos is not there, so let's pass to Maria Sanchez.
Um, there are many dogs in the picture.
That's good. Many dogs. Countable. Great. Now, Daniela Solórzano.
Yes, I really need some cookies.
That's good. Some cookies. Great. Now let's pass to Ana Estrella.
Is there any milk left?
That's great. Now let's pass to Jonaiker. You can also choose.
I usually drink my coffee with a bit of sugar.
That's great. Amazing. Now, Mayerlin.
Okay.
What about this one? This side?
I have a few coins on my wallet.
A few coins. That's good. Now, Jose Cabrita.
I just earn a lot of money.
That's great. Now, Marcos.
Well, I really need much money.
That's good. Now, Ana Castilla.
My daughter cook some cookies.
Okay, that's great. Just be careful. My daughter cook. My daughter cook.
Cook.
So is it cook or cooks?
Cooks.
You got it.
Thank you.
Anytime. Can you try again, please?
The same sentence?
Yes.
Okay, my daughter cooks some cookies.
Amazing. Now let's pass to
Thank you.
Alessandro. Alessandro, are you there? Okay, I think Alessandro is not there. So let's pass to Leonardo. Oh, I think Leonardo. Yes? Okay.
There is a lot of water bottles for today's event.
Okay, that's good. So be careful. There is a lot of water bottles.
Oh, water bottles.
So
Okay.
if it is water bottles, water bottles, sorry, water bottles. So is it there is or there are?
There is no, porque there is a lot. A lot.
No,
There is
there are.
There are.
Yes, because you are saying bottles.
Okay. Entonces sería, there are a lot of water bottles for today's event.
That's good. You can also say water, bottles of water, and it will be better. Okay, it will be better understanding.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Anytime. So there are a lot of bottles of water. That's great. Now let's pass to Giancarlos. Is Giancarlos the one who ran away for the water? I think yes. So let's pass to Andrea.
Okay. How many trees do you see in the image?
That's good. Me falta alguien.
Teacher, I have a simple question. What is the object in the image 9?
Oh, this
What
are
is that?
these are candies.
Ah, candies. Okay, okay. Thank you.
And this is flour.
Yes.
That's good. Me falta alguien. Okay. I think we are done. So let's take a look. Here we have some sentences that I am going to read, and you are going to say if they are true or false and why. So let's take a look. The countable nouns only have singular form. Is this true or false?
False.
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 It's false. Why?
Because they have plural forms.
Okay, that's good because they have.
Also,
It's good. They have both. They have singular and plural form. Really good. Now, what about this one? We usually use some with interrogative and negative sentences. Is this true or false?
False.
False.
It's false. Why?
Because we use any instead some.
Okay, so we use any for interrogative and negative sentences. And which one do we use for affirmative sentences?
We usually use some with affirmative sentences.
Amazing. Really good. So, some affirmative, any interrogative and negative. So let me stop recording.